DNS-320L. It's been giving me some problems. So when I plug it in, it doesn't switch on properly straight away. Also, after a while of it being plugged in, it doesn't recognise any connection to the WebDAV, which is what I've got my phone set up as. It works when you first manage to get it switched on, but it doesn't continue to work. So the power supply it comes with quite a small connector. Let's get that in shot. And the one I actually want to get it fitted to is pretty much bog standard connector, which is a bit bigger. So I've got one on here, that one, and so we'll swap that out. The other thing that I've noticed, which I'm a bit surprised at, is there's no capacitor on the input, which is not good. I mean, they're hard drives, you know, they're running stepper motors, so you'd expect some sort of smoothing or something. The other thing as well is they've missed out the capacitors on the inputs to the drives as well, on both sides. You know, if this is cost cutting, then that's just diabolical, because that's obviously, you know, they take power. And you know, the initial switch on of the motor and all the rest of it, you know, you need something to balance it out. So anyway, so what I've got some 10 microfarad capacitors, and a bulk load of these, 50 volt, but I'm sure they'll be fine. So I'm going to bung these in on those 5 places, and obviously swap out the power inlet there, and then we'll see how it works after that. But overall, not too happy with this drive really. They're not great on keeping up with their software. A friend of mine's got a, what is it? It's a Synology drive, and I'm able to log into it from my computer. I'm able to back up my photos to his NAS drive, which is, you know, I don't know, about 5 miles away from here, and I have no issues with it whatsoever. And yet mine, well, it's complete rubbish compared, to be honest. Anyway, that's my view. So I'll be back once I've made these changes, and we'll see if it works. Okay, there you go. A bit rough and ready, but they're in there. Better than nothing. I've got my CCTV up next to this, and when the hard drive kicks in on that, you get lines across the screen, so that's creating some noise, so I've got to look at that one as well. Whether that's creating noise and affecting this, I don't know. One thing that I did find out to my shock and frustration is we got a Dlink router upstairs. No, not Dlink, Netgear router, and that was sat on top of the CCTV, and that crashed the CCTV and then brought down my whole home network. And it took me a while to realise that it was actually the CCTV that was holding everything down. And once I'd reset the CCTV, it worked. All the network came up and we could get back on the internet. So little things like that, so frustrating. But anyway, we'll give that a little clean with some isopropyl alcohol, and put it back together, and then we'll see if that works on the new power supply, of course. Right, let's give it a go. One bonus as well is the old power supply didn't have a ferrite bead on the input, and this one has, so hopefully that'll help things with noise. Let's plug the network in first. Fingers crossed. See if it powers up. Oh, look at that, straight away. Now before, when I used to just press that button there, it just used to sit there blinking and just doing nothing. This has come up straight away as soon as I press the power button, so the old power supply is definitely faulty. Yeah, I might have a look at that and see what the output is and put some load on it and all the rest of it. But that came up straight away, so really happy with that. So the next thing is whether I can access it from my phone. So we'll go and have a look at that now. Okay, I'm using an app called Explore. So test. Access to the resources denied. Client has not supported. Oh, crumbs. Well, that's login. It might not have booted up yet. And there you go. Just needed a bit of time just to boot up, I think. That's working. It's working on the computer. So really happy. The NAS drive has never really turned on straight away before, so that's a first. So vast improvement. A few smoothing caps in there as well, so hopefully should make the whole thing a little bit more stable. Yeah, good fix really. There you go.